The 30th anniversary of New Mobile Report Gundam Wing is this year, so I figured I'd review the only high-grade wingsuit I own. And built, of course, because the finished Venestria that I recently bought is still in packaging. This right over here is the Heavyarms TV version, because I opted for more Daka instead of stealth melee when I was at the shop. Now, before I get to the video itself, I do want to mention that what I have here is effectively out of box, no cleanup, no extra effort done. And looks wise, it's alright. A quick glance doesn't show anything off about it, but it does have some fairly obvious nut marks. You got some on the arms, right over here, as well as at the top, some on the shoulders, like the missile doors, this part on top, the venting as well. You can sort of see, yep, there's one, etc, etc. But cleaning them up won't be a problem. Now, this is fairly accurate to the TV model, but paint will be needed to make it one-to-one. Specifically, the vents at the legs, which you could use a panel liner, thrusters at the feet, they're supposed to be grey, I believe, and these bits on the torso, they should be yellow. And you might as well paint the parts that use stickers, because these are a bit annoying as they go over multiple surfaces, so they sometimes peel off. But the most annoying ones is the one at the torso and this one on the legs, as they are curved surfaces. Very annoying to adjust, but very easy to peel off. As you can see, they are not centered, and I can move it, but I'm pretty sure they will just move somewhere else by themselves. Quite annoying, but I had to live with it because I used stickers instead of painting. Most because I didn't have Gundam markers at that point. Anyways, panel lining, it also helps bring it closer to the lineup, because currently it's a tad plain looking. What I'm basically saying is that this needs some effort, but it's not as if it's terrible without them. It's decent, but you certainly will need to put some effort to make it look really good, like most high grades. Accessories are not much. They are just two pairs of hands, relaxed, which are already attached, and holding fist, because that's the default option, as well as the Gatling gun shield combo, which attaches via removing the left hand and sliding it in, or simply at the back via this tab right over here, and it looks alright, but I much prefer this option. You can also fold this handle out and then have him hold it for more stable shooting, but I'm pretty sure he only used this thrower, twice in the anime, so I feel like this is just sort of there because it was there on the model sheet. But you don't buy it for the accessories, sort of. You buy it for the gimmicks, and that is where this shines. First, to get the boring one out of the way, the fold out knife, the only melee option you're gonna get with this set. It's decent. Got a nice curve, got some nice detailing, but you might slice a finger off. But I do like how it curves together with the arm. Very nice. But missiles in the shoulders as well as the side of the legs, which I'm pretty sure need to be painted, and chest guns with nice details. Definitely need to paint them up because they sort of get lost with the gray they use, but hey, it's still pretty good. And because this is the Heavyarms, a full burst display option is mandatory for this Gundam. And it also looks really, really cool, because it's just a full barrage. It's great. This is only half, but you get my point. A quick height comparison with other high grades, short as expected, but somehow even with all of the ammunition installed, it somehow is lighter than this thing right over here. I don't know how that works. And here it is next to the Master Grade Endless Waltz variant, which you can only see the bottom half. It goes up to around here. Really like this thing. Apart from the gun, attaching it is not fun. For the articulation, the head has 360 rotation. Really only looks down since up doesn't exist, and you get your tilting, You got full rotation at the arms, forward butterfly movement, pretty good amount. Goes out this much, bit disappointing. Got your elbow swivel and bend, 360. Ball jointed hands for lots of movement and tilting. Waist swivel and ab crunch around this much. The legs go out and back this much, almost a full split. But I must say, getting this front skirt flap out of the way can get annoying because this yellow bit clashes with the torso. So you have to try and get out of the way so you can get as much clearance as possible for the full kick. Or you use the side skirt to your advantage to just move it out at an angle. Anyways, moving on. You get yourself an movable butt flap, which is rare for high grades. So it also does help with the ab crunch, as you can see right over here. Moving the side skirts out of the way gives you the ability to have a full split. Thigh swivel, double jointed knee bend. The feet moves up and down. Got yourself a toe bend. Decent ankle pivot, and you can rotate it as well since it's on a ball joint. It's limited in some areas and some parts can be a bit janky, specifically the front skirts, but it is good enough for most basic poses or acrobatic jumps and flips if you know what you're doing. But in terms of posing this guy, I find it less fun than the Mark II Gundam right over here. This is overall a good rendition of the Heavyarms at 1/144 scale. The gimmicks work and look good. Build was a bit boring, but has neat things like some color separation on the shoulders, the chest, missile pods. It's nice to see. It feels nice in the hand, not as nice as some others, but still pretty good. And with all of that, I recommend getting this kit, but probably not as an out-of-box build, and I would probably just ditch the stickers entirely if I were to build this again and just paint all the surfaces because they aren't that fun. But I must say, the full burst for this thing just isn't as nice as the master grade. This is only half of the stuff open and already it dwarfs the high grade in comparison. And this is why I love this thing. It's just something else right here. I just like the Heavyarms in general, if I'm being honest. And, well, that's all I have on this thing. I hope this was useful. See you next time. Bye.